are live, baby. Another edition of Home Team Huddle is here. What up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. We are here today. It's your boy, Big Easy. We are live. On the ones and twos, the camera guy behind the scenes, he's live too. Ronnie G is in the house. So, guys, I hope you guys are ready for a great show. Great show. Ronnie, what's up?
Yo, what's going on today? How's everybody doing? Happy Hump Day, as we like to say in America.
As we like to say in America, man, I like that screen. I like the screensaver you got back there, the background.
Yeah, man, little caravan, Miami. You know, life is a journey, and we're all on the caravan together.
Let's go. You might say we got a little bit of too caffeine on us today, but we woke up on the right side of the bed today. It's time to go get it. That's right. Today, we got a great show for you guys. It is basically what sets you aside from everybody else. Guys, there are thousands of people, no matter what market you're in, right? There's thousands of people doing the same exact thing that you're doing. What sets you aside from the next guy, right? What changes do you have to make to your business, right? The rule of thumb is we want to be 1% better than our competition. It's true. We want to be just 1% better. So how do we do that, right? How do we become 1% better? How do we know what our competition's doing? How do we know what it looks like? Guys, ask yourselves a couple of questions, right? And the questions are, what does my business look like? What does it look like when you do business with Big Easy? What does it look like when you do business with Ron? Right? These are questions that you have to ask yourself, guys, because your competitors, right, they're doing things and they're moving, right? And if you guys are sleeping at the wheel, trust me, there's somebody while you're sleeping that's grinding away, trying to make it happen. So, jam-packed show for you today. I hope you guys like it. All right. And it is what sets you aside. So let's get right into it, right? What sets you aside from everybody else? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. What will set you aside from the competition? What holds you back? What does it look like doing business with you? How do you attack and execute? And most importantly, what's your plan? Do you have a plan? And have you ever really sat down and reflected on, man, what does your business look like? Right? When you do business with me, it looks a certain way. I study my competition. I'm very Gary Vee with it, and I don't care what my competition does, but I do study to see what type of content they're putting out there, right? What does their page look like? What do they look like when you do business with them, right? And I'm in a lot of circles when it comes to mortgage brokers and mortgage lenders and things like that. So while they're talking to me, guess what? I'm studying them. I'm studying them because I want to be at least 1% better than them, right? Ronnie, you got something to add on this slide?
I mean, every day better. That's my motto. You wake up in the morning and you try to figure out what are you going to do better today than you did yesterday. You know, I have this saying that I say to my girlfriends. I love you more today than I did yesterday, but less than I will tomorrow. Notice I said girlfriends. And it's true. Like, there's a reason why your rearview mirror is so small and your windshield is so big. You just focus on the future. Focus on what you can do that's going to make everything that you do better. And that's the key to life.
I love that, dude. I think that's the first time I've actually heard it like that. You know, the front windshield a lot bigger than the rearview mirror. Man, feel free to use that. As a matter of fact, write that down, everybody. Mm-hmm. But yes, you know, look at your plan. We have a couple quotes for you, right? So this is a quote from Maya Angelou, right? Which I'm going to read to all of you guys, right? People will forget what you said. People will even forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. What type of journey are you putting your borrowers on? Right? What does it look like? Right? Is it more paper? Right? Relationship, right? Are you more reactive? Are you proactively trying to build a business and trying to build rapport with your customers, right? Keep this quote in mind the next time you have a borrower and you're on the phone with them, because if they can sense if it's a transactional operation, they can really sense it. More personable you can make it, the better.
Mm-hmm. This reminds me of a sales axiom that they teach, like when you're just getting into sales, the 3 F's. I feel, found, I don't know how's the 3 F's go? F, F, F. I feel what you're saying. I found this and I find, or something like that. But it's true. There is nothing worse than when you either buy a car, buy a high ticket item, whatever, go to a restaurant and you feel like you're just a customer. I always like to go to the same business establishments over and over, whether it's a gym, a restaurant, a hotel, whatever, because I like the way that I'm treated because they know me there, right? And I feel that in our business, we have so many things that are going on in the whole mortgage process that at times when we're talking to clients, we forget that the clients don't know what we're talking about. It sounds like gibberish to them. We start using acronyms, we start using terms, we start saying, oh, don't listen to what the processor says, and you're not going to need this, don't worry about this. That's it. Harry just put it in there. I know how you feel. I felt the same way, but let me tell you what I found. Thank you, Harry. But at times we have to take a step back and think about that feeling when we all bought our first house. And I can remember this when I was at the closing table 20-something years ago, when I bought my first house, after being at hundreds and hundreds of closings, on the other side of the table. When you're on that side of the table where you're actually signing the paperwork, your heart is beating. It's the most treacherous thing you've ever done because you're signing basically a commitment. It's worse than getting married. It's better than getting married in some ways, but you're signing that commitment and you have to make sure that your clients feel good about what they're doing, and that if they feel good about what they're doing, they're going to come back to you as future clients.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Can you bring Harry's comment back up?
Sure.
Bring Harry's comment back up real quick, because I want to give Harry a shout out for those Rocky shorts, baby. Yeah. Hell yeah. I want to give Harry some love for those Rocky shorts, man. But
definitely,
it is 100% true. It is a true relationship. Guys, we go through our day-to-day. We really do forget what we do for a living. It's bigger than us. Knowing what that feeling is like when you're on the other side of the table. I mean, you really don't know. How long have your borrowers been saving? This is truly an American dream for most. Now, there's a lot of things going on and a lot of people that are going to tell you the American dream is dead. No, it's not, guys. You guys make it a reality every single day. And that's really why I implore everybody, man, go to your closings. I say it all the time. If you find yourself working at your closings, you did something wrong. I go to my closings to cause a scene. I go to my closings to feel the emotion, right? People know what's up, especially those guys at the 0 to 100. I've said it a bunch of times. I come to the closings to pop bottles and have a good time. I don't want to work. I'm not here to talk about a file or anything else that we have in common. I'm here to concentrate on these borrowers who are about to make a dream come true and get the keys to their future home, right? So keep that in mind the next time you have borrowers in front of you. All right, so there's going to be another quote I'm going to hit you with, and this one is a little bit of a tongue twister, right? So check it out. Whatever you do, do it well. Do it so well that when people see you do it, they want to come back and see you do it again. And then they're also going to bring friends and others and show them how well you do what you do. Look at who created this quote, right? This is Walt Disney himself, right? So think about this quote real quick.
Is it on the screen? Oh, there it is. There's the Walt Disney quote. There we go.
So think about it, right? Think about it. What does he mean? Do it so well. Do it so well that when people see you do it, they want to see you do it again and again and again. And then do it even better so that way they could bring others to come watch you do it. Guys, that is the definition of a referral. Referral, using your current business to create future opportunities, right? And we're going to go over a couple of different tips and tricks and strategies that are going to help you do exactly what this quote says to do, right? So keep it moving. What does your business look Like, what happens when somebody applies with you? What is your process when you pre-approve someone? What do you get an approval? What do you do at clear to closings? What do you do at closing? Right? Are you the type of person that lets an underwriter, right, send an email that your file is clear to close? Do you really think that that's enough for your borrowers? Right? Guys, little secret. When you get that email that says, hey, your file is clear to close, that's when you need to be the one to pick up the phone, create some excitement, have a process that you do every single time you clear to close, whatever that may be. Something fun, maybe a gift of some sort. We have lenders throughout the country that they make these little cookies with like their logo on them, and they send it to their customers that clear to close. Guys, it is a fun time when you're doing that. Think about this and put this in the back of your mind. What happens when you qualify someone and they don't qualify? What do you do? What's your process at that point?
Wait, hold on. Did you just say, what do you do when you qualify someone and they don't qualify?
And they don't qualify.
You took 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards there.
So if you try to qualify someone and for whatever reason, whether it's credit score, income, and assets, right, and you can't fit that square peg in the round hole and they don't qualify, what's your process? What are you doing? You're probably scratching your head like, wait a minute, man. They didn't qualify. I'm on to the next one. That's the problem. You're on to the next one already. Somebody else is going to pick that up for future business. Do not be afraid to incubate somebody. But it's a little bit more than that, guys. If somebody thinks about you first when it comes to mortgage, that is a major gift. All right? It's a major gift, right? If you have a realtor, referral partner, barber, nail tech, beautician, and every time this person hears somebody say mortgage or home ownership, they think about you, that is a major, major gift. We have to build on that. There are people throughout this country, LOs, just like you and I, and guess what? Just like Ronnie too. Again, that's the beautiful thing about here working with Home Team, that everybody you're going to talk to is in production, which is wild and crazy and excellent, because not every company is like that, especially those guys that have been in the corporate world. The guy on top of you, not necessarily a guy that has the same qualifications of you, right?
So, you know what's interesting on that point? Because you and I are similar. Not only do we go to the same barber, right? But it seems to be a popular theme with the Home Team. But we both come from the background of the big banks. And one thing that I could tell you is one of the most frustrating things, and for those of you that don't understand this, there is a huge, huge difference between going to a big box lender, your Chase, Citibank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, et al. There's a huge difference between going with them and coming to a company like the Home Team powered by Movement Mortgage. What is the difference? And this is what you were just talking about a little bit. At a big bank, the person who's in charge, or 9 times out of 10, the manager who's in charge of the whole mortgage team or the lending process, has zero experience in the actual mortgage world. They've never originated a mortgage. They've never gone to an open house. They've never worked weekends. All the things that we do as loan officers, they've never done, right? And yet they're trying to tell the loan officers, the originators, how to run their business and how to talk with their clients. And the problem is that creates this huge disconnect. And they don't understand the urgency of a situation. They don't understand the things that the sales teams need to make themselves successful. They don't understand the things that the clients really want to feel throughout the experience of getting a mortgage with us. And in my experience of working at big banks through the 2000s, right up until when I came to the Home Team 4 years ago, the Home Team is different. And I'm not saying that because I'm on the camera, I'm on the microphone. We are different. Everybody, whether it's Ed, whether it's a processor, whether it's an underwriter, on the highest levels, we've all originated mortgages, even on the media team, even Joe Taglia, myself, Samantha, Jacqueline Giliberto. We all have originated mortgages. We know how to take a 1003. We know how to read a credit report. We know how to go through bank statements. We know how to structure deals. It's just like riding a bike. Even though we're not riding the bike every single day, I can go downstairs from my condo, swipe my credit card, get a city bike, and I'm off and running. It's the same exact thing. And that really is what separates us from the rest of the world, including right all the way up through the home team up to Casey Crawford, right? When Casey started movement, he started it as a loan originator. He left the NFL and said, instead of catching touchdown passes on Sundays, why don't I spend my Sundays going to open houses and trying to catch clients and help them get approved for a mortgage? Genius idea.
Yeah, right. It's everybody's dream job, really. But
100%.
the new hotness versus old school, right? A lot of these big banks and things like that, their systems are wildly antiquated, right? 1% better than your competition. Guys, what does your pre-approval look like? Something as simple as a pre-approval. Are you sending an email that says, congratulations, you've been pre-approved, right? Do they look like this, what you're looking at right now, right? You got to go with the new hotness. If you're focusing on the middle, I use BombBomb. I use BombBomb religiously for most of the things that I do and most of my bulk email communications. But I also use the BombBomb and I make templates. Templates are powerful, especially in this industry. Remember, guys, time is money. You got to have things at the ready, right? So for example, if you're focusing on the middle document, that is my pre-approval. My pre-approval comes as a personal video to my borrowers, automatically kicking at least 80% of the loan officers' asses in this industry. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them are very, very transactional. And that's really the message that I'm trying to convey to you guys. The transactional method does not work. You have to start figuring out how to make it personal. And this is one of the best things that you can do. If you're focused on the middle, obviously you say congratulations. The pre-approval letter is actually embedded as a link, right? The middle jargon and everything, that does not change. That is a part of the template. The only thing that changes is the actual video. So just to give you an example of what that looks
like. You're experiencing technical difficulties. Easy, we can't hear anything. I don't know if you know that.
I can hear it.
Yeah, it's not coming through on our end.
Well, basically, if you guys heard it, it is basically a video to where I include the buyers. I also include their real estate agent. I bring them in. Obviously, I say congratulations, right? I also tell them that their pre-approval letter is embedded right here. That way they can start rocking and rolling, right? It's more personable than anything else, right? While my competition is sending a regular color or black and white paper that as an attachment, as an email, I'm sending them this video automatically. If you're comparing apples to apples, I'm winning, right? You guys can't be naive to we're the only ones on the planet. No, there are other people's. Guess what, guys? You are going to get shopped. At one point, you're going to get shopped. Yes, we know this is an interest rate market that is volatile, to say the least, but what is the value that you bring to your borrowers? What plan do you have? What does that look like? There's I think it's like an IG post or a reel that says, if you want the best prices, don't come to me. Don't come to me if you want the best prices. If you want the keys to the home, if you want the job done right, if you want the value that I provide, then come to me. Remember, guys, it is your job to build a brick wall with barbed wire around your borrowers and your realtor partners and referral partners around them. So that way the outside can't get in. How do you do that? By providing excellent value and excellent service. Let's go back now to what we spoke about in the beginning, right? What do you do if somebody doesn't qualify? Right? Here's something cool that I can show you that people are doing, right, throughout the country. There are loan officers, top performing loan officers that are doing this. First one you're going to see is a Starbucks gift card. Guys, each and every one of you can go to starbucks.com, create a customized gift card, right, for your borrowers. You can put your logo on there, you can put your name on there. You can say, "Hey, have a cup of coffee on me, relax, I got the rest." Guys, these are people that are doing this at application, no matter the outcome of the application. So I'm going to say it again, no matter the outcome of the application. As soon as somebody gives you their documents, that is a gift. As soon as a realtor or referral partner thinks about you when it comes to home ownership and mortgage, that is a gift, right? Think about somebody shopping you at pre-approval, at qualification. All of a sudden, they get a thank you notice in the mail. And that thank you card, that mail could have the Starbucks card in there that says, "Hey, have a cup of coffee on me." Wow. Now they're going to shop you. Somebody else is going to give them a black and white pre-approval that's attached to an email. They're not going to get a Starbucks card in the mail. Again, sounds gimmicky, but these are proven methods that work. At Clear to Close, are you guys really letting an underwriter just communicate clear to close to your borrowers? That's the time to create even more excitement for your borrowers. Why? Why am I creating more excitement for your borrowers? Because guess what, guys? Clear to close, I want to say, is the best phrase in our industry. Would you agree with that, Ronnie? Like, once you hear clear to close, it's really time to party.
Yo, I think clear to close, it's like gives you like the goosebumps. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, making dreams come true, making people happy. Yes, baby. Think about how many people you make happy when you get that clear to close. First of all, you make your clients happy. You make the sellers happy because they're about to get paid. You make the realtors happy. They're really about to get paid. The title company, they're about to get paid. Everybody about to get paid. Let's be happy, baby. Don't worry. Be happy.
Hey, the song is great, but it's true, right? Bring your listing agents into that conversation. It speaks. I can't tell you, man. It happens to me all the time. Sometimes my listing agents become better referral partners than my buyer's agents at some point, because the first thing you're going to do when you reach out to them, whether it's the beginning, middle, or end, they're going to say, "What are you doing?" It's going to be so uncomfortable. I've never had a loan officer call me. I've never had a loan officer introduce me. You know how powerful that is? Right? So it's the same process throughout everything. So at application, somebody sending a gift card out saying, "Hey, thanks for giving me the opportunity of helping you with your home loan," right? Let's look at the last one right now. So the last one is post-closing gift. I told you guys, best thing to do is go to your closing. But we did speak to it a little bit in the beginning of our presentation today, of our course today, right? Which is, you got to know what the people on the other side of the table are going through, guys. Look, using my own personal experience, when I purchased my home, you got to think about this. People have U-Haul trucks ready. People got boxes ready. People are ready to go. For me, when I purchased my first home, my wife wanted me to do the classic thing, which was basically carry her over the threshold, right? So the U-Haul truck was parked. I went in my truck right after the closing table. We went straight to the house. I got to carry her over the threshold. Man, it was beautiful knowing what the people are going through. So think about your closings.
Bro, where's the picture of that? We need a picture of that to be on here.
It's buried somewhere, but I have it. It's buried somewhere, but I have it. But man, think about it, right? What do you guys normally go to your closings with, right? Maybe champagne bottles, maybe like a gift basket, right? So if you're thinking about the closing gift, right? Think about what people are going through, right? If they drink that champagne bottle, are they going to remember you? That bottle's in the garbage. If they get a gift basket from you and they're in the process of moving and they got boxes and they're going into the house, that gift basket, chances are, probably not going to be in the same condition as to when you gave it to them. Well, guess what? Once they eat all the stuff in the gift basket, once they drink whatever you got them in the gift basket, guess where the gift basket is going to go? It's going to go in the garbage. What did you really leave them with? So I challenge you, check this out. Couple of ideas for you, right? Look at this picture, right? This is a cutting board, right? Let's say you got your borrower's last name on it, initials, you got like a kitchen towel, you got mugs, you got all these different things. Why are these things important? Why do they stand out more than just your typical champagne or your typical gift basket? I'm gonna be real with you. They stand out more because they're annoying, because they're gonna have to move these things around their house every day. Think about this. If somebody gets you a cutting board with your initials on it, with your last name on it, with a nice design of your logo on it, where's that going to go? Do you think that's going to go in a drawer? That's not going to go in a drawer, guys. That's going to be right on top of the stove. That's going to be right on top of the counter, right? All the time. And then guess what? If you want to add some juice to it, guess what's in the bottom of that? A sticker with your information on it. So that way they can forget you. Look at the mugs. Look at what you could do with the mugs. Again, on the bottom of the mugs, a sticker with your information on it. What does that do for you? Right? Oh man, I can't remember who it was that helped us. I know his name. I know they call him Big Easy, but I don't know what his name was, right? These are the things that you can do, right, to set yourself aside from everybody else. Can you still give a champagne bottle at the closing table? Yeah. But how about a post-closing gift? Like, hey guys, when are you guys going to start the moving process? Oh, we're going to move in probably this weekend already. We're going to start move. Perfect. I'm going to the house and I'm going to give you one of these post-closing gifts. These are going to be powerful, guys. There's also gimmicks and things like that at the closings, housewarming parties, all kinds of different things that you could do. I live pretty much a couple blocks away from Miami Lakes. The mayor in Miami Lakes is one of my friends. We actually went to high school together. The cool thing that he does is everybody that moves into Miami Lakes, he does a ribbon cutting in the front of the home. No bullshit. This mayor literally, when he has a new resident that moves into Miami Lakes, he goes and does a ribbon cutting at the home. How great would it be for you to incorporate something like that? Think about your social media and your content and stuff like that. If you had a whatever color ribbon is your logo, every borrower that you close, you're doing a ribbon cutting. How great is that? To add a little bit of juice to it, right? I have lenders throughout the country that'll sponsor the housewarming party. I've had mentors of mine that are bartenders all of a sudden at a housewarming party. And what happens at a housewarming party? The families are there, friends are there. Hey, who was able to get you the financing for this home? Oh, he's over there serving a drink. Right? So think about it. Might sound a little gimmicky, but if you're not adding these to your business, somebody else is, and they're going to capture those referrals over you, right? Know your competition. You got to know who the players are in your market, right? This is just a couple of different brands that are out there, right? This is your competition. What are these guys doing, right? We know Quicken's been number one. We know why they're number one, right? It's their marketing, right? Is it the dollars that they're investing in marketing? No, I think it's because they go straight to the consumer, right? Figure these guys out. Do your homework, right? Especially with the top LOs in your market. What are they doing? Most importantly, right? What are you doing? What are the GOATs that are in Goat Mountain here, home team? What are they doing that's different, right? Start to think about that, because if somebody shops you, right, you're going to have a leg up, and you have to think about this. I'm always saying this, like the psyche of borrowers and the psyche of LOs and stuff like that. Think about what they're thinking about when they're shopping you. It's like, yeah, honey, I get it. Ronnie from BOA, he gave us a better rate. It is what it is. But, Eric over here at home team, man, he held our hand. He educated us. We got a gift card from him. You know what I mean? Think about something as silly as a pre-approval letter, right?
Can I jump in on that? Can I
Yeah,
jump in on
do
this?
it. Please.
The only thing that big box lenders has to offer is very competitive rates, especially if you're like a bank customer that has some assets with them. Outside of that, what do they have to offer? Limited product, long turn times, bad customer experience. Why? It always baffled my mind that we would, when I worked for Citibank down here and in New York, let's take down here. We had 60 something branches. We had billions upon billions of dollars in assets, hundreds of thousands of clients, and yet we would do $20 million a month on a good month in business. That just shows you how much having the best rate really doesn't mean anything when you have really limited product and a poor customer experience. It is what it is. And not that our rates are high, but our rate is our rate. We don't offer discounts if you have assets with the bank. We don't offer discounts if you've been with a bank customer for a certain period of time. It's like, here's the rate sheet. There's your rate. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. And normally in a volatile market like this is really what we've been saying this whole time: perfecting your craft, adding value to yourself. If you add value to yourself, you have a process, you have a system, you know that you can improve the business, right? What your business is like and what sets you aside, you're going to have a leg up regardless of what's happening in the market. Because guys, whatever's happening in the market, that's outside noise. The only one that can control your production, your level of value, your level of service, it's just going to be you. Nobody else is going to help you with that, So before, let's take it like 6 years ago, when we were basically low interest rates and anybody with a license can go and originate. And they originated well because there was a smorgasbord, right? Soon as the rates start to creep up, you start to find things. You start to find people leaving the business, right? What was that number that they said? What was it, like 30,000 or something like that? 50,000 realtors exited our businesses. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was something like 60,000 or something crazy like that.
That's nuts. It's crazy. It's great for those of us that are still here, right? But for the most part, that's 60,000 referral partners that used to send referrals when the market was good that are back working 8-hour grinds. You know what I mean? Add some value to yourself. Pump up your business. Really sit down, look at what it's like doing business with you, study your competition, and just get better. Moral of the story today, Ronnie, I'm going to leave him. Do you want to leave him with anything else?
Man, it's hump day. Be happy. Focus on the future. Focus on changing people's lives. If you focus on everything good in your life and how you can make other people's lives good or better, it's like the 3 F's, you're going to be happy. And that's what life is about. So just be happy.
That's the mic drop moment for today. It's Big Easy. It's Ronnie G. It's Home Team Huddle. Guys, we'll see you on Monday. Have an excellent weekend. It's your boy.